Hi, my name is Carl, and I am human. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about something that has been bothering me for a while now. At the beginning of November of 2019, a video stream was presented by the EFAP-Crew consisting of Mauler, Wolf, and the episode's guest, Regs. The topic of the stream was Jenny Nicholson's video titled, "Well, I didn't like Joker." And while the stream itself lasted 11 hours, the part that addresses Jenny's video itself is only 3 hours and 60 minutes. How do I know that? Well, I cut it up. I cut the whole thing up, and here are the 6 simple steps I had to go through. First step, download the video and put it in the editing software. Step 2, rough cut the Jenny part. Step 3, cut the remaining 5 or 6 hours into half-hour segments because my editing software was on fire and didn't want to work. Step 4 and 5. Cut all the stuff that wouldn't impact the statements made, double statements, dead air, sighs, humps, breathings, and other stuff with precision cuts. Cut all the things that could be considered offensive and topics that had nothing to do with the video. I'm looking at you, Ra, and you fucking rooftop. Step 6. Cut the points in small parts so no one can claim long man bad. Are we cool? Did anyone get that? Can you tell that this was very tedious work? Probably can't. And while I try to cut as much as possible, I have the strange feeling that sometimes I made precision cuts like a surgeon, and sometimes I just butchered the video. Alright, now that we got all that out of the way, let's move on to the thing I actually want to talk about. I think I would like to baptize EFAP-Period. And yes, this is a fucking sexual joke. This video is not for kids. I'm also extremely pissy right now, so shut the fuck up. So what is the EFAP-Period? The EFAP-Crew reacts to a bad take on the internet. The creator of the video either A, comes on the podcast and the people talk it out, like a painless period, or B, doesn't come on the podcast and A, just stays silent, which would be like a meh period, or B, pulls a long man bad. For those who don't know what a long man bad is, here's a quick explanation. Some guy made an 11-hour response to my Joker video. Oh my... What? We don't use this word here, Missy. That's a bad no-no word. Sorry. But in this case, I would say Jenny is actually not the bad one in this story. Yeah, believe it or not. Because I checked the original tweet from Jenny and she just didn't want to watch the video because she thinks the length of the video automatically implies that the video is unstructured. Well, I can understand, and that is why I cut the whole thing up. It's on the internet, you should look it up. Check it out, probably also in the description. I don't know, I'm tired, I just want to get this done. So while Jenny did pull a long man bad, she didn't felt offended from what I could see. And she didn't send anyone to harass the EFAP-Crew, so yeah, the negative reception came actually from the people that engage with Miss Nicholson's content. Here's a problem though. On the internet, I never know if someone is trolling me or not, so I just assume they're trolling me 100% of the time. But there was one tweet that brought the spotlight to the thing I actually want to talk about. A tweet from Comfy with Lexi. They watched literally like 10 to 15 seconds of her video before saying, "She looks like a murderer. She looks like an android, except no. Some androids are nice looking." They also said, "I never seen her before, but I know I never want to see another video from her." I assume this is supposed to be bad. I might be wrong here, but hear me out. These parts of the video don't make the criticism less valid. I cut them out because I could definitely see why someone could see them or deem them as offensive. I think that offense can only be taken, never given. You can call someone a murderer, and if that person isn't a murderer, why should that person ever feel offended? If you call someone an android and tell them they are ugly, and the person is neither of those things, why should that person feel ever offended? If you exclaim that you don't want to watch something from someone ever again, why should the person feel offended? I could feel offended every time Americans use German language and butcher the fucking pronunciation, but why would I? I could because, like I said, offense can only be taken, not given, but I choose not to. What humans have to understand is that to offend someone, we have to know that person. You have to know what they love, what they hate, and what their deepest regret is. Here's a little story. There was once a semi-professional runner. It was fast, it was quick. He was pretty much Sonic. If he won the next race, he would be a professional. Unfortunately, he didn't win, and his dream was over. The runner moved on and actually became a salaryman. He got a wife, bought a house, and had children. One day, his wife, in one of many fights they had, said, "You will never become something. You couldn't even win the race of your life, you pathetic loser." That, my dear humans, is offensive. Not the pathetic loser part. The part where she exclaims that he wasn't fast enough. He couldn't even run for the dream of his life. It's something deeply personal. Something that haunts you day in and day out. Something you regret deeply. Something that offends you. Calling someone a dick or a cunt isn't offensive. Those are just words. Completely meaningless to the person that is being directed to. You can choose to feel offended by being called ugly, but ultimately you shouldn't. If you are happy with the way you look, why should you care? And even if you're unhappy with the way you look, again, why should you care? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I am tired as fuck. I have been probably awake for more than 24 hours. Check out my other stuff. I have my own podcast called Indie Intermission. I do indie game reviews with interviews with the devs. I cover early access titles plus interviews with the devs if they are there, and typical industry BS. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter. Is that the typical thing that people do? Is that good? I've been doing this for a while, but it doesn't seem to work. So, yeah. Take good fucking care of yourselves and have a blessed day. And Ra, here's a special message for you. Watch out for your fucking rooftop. I will personally throw you from the fucking balcony.